If you have something important that you want to lock up in your car, then you probably need this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. You might have valuables that you want to lock in your car. You could certainly put those in your glove box, and most of those glove boxes lock, but that's probably the first place someone would go to steal something. So this is a lock box that you can put in your car for any number of things. Here is a little instruction booklet. Here is the box, and this is steel, as far as I can tell. Kind of pressed sheet metal. It's got some weight to it, so that's pretty impressive. Now, nothing is going to be perfect security. I think something like this has really two advantages. One, you can hide it someplace, like under your seat, with the spare tire, in one of those little smuggler's caches underneath the seat cushion, those types of things. But on top of that, this little lockbox has an additional feature that comes with this little chain. So what you can do here is you get this little chain. It's kind of covered in this rubber, and this is just a twisted steel chain, I believe. And what you do with this is that on this lockbox, what you can see here is there's this little notch. So I can run this around, say, the seat rail of my car, or something that is fashioned very securely, preferably something that's metal, so that I could lock it to the car. And then I take this end that's crimped, then I put that into the little notch right there, press that in, so that when I close up this case and lock it, it is attached to my car. Again, nothing's perfect. This could be cut, this could be ripped out. If you had the right tools, you could probably unbolt the seat and take this with you. But having a steel box with a steel cable tied to steel infrastructure on your car is certainly better than, I think, a plastic glove box door that could be pried open with a screwdriver. And hopefully no one knows it's there. Now here is the little lock combination. So you get a combination lock right there. You twist it to unlock, and then you can lift it up. And by default, the combination is set to 000. And so what you do here to change the combination is move this little plunger from the A setting to the B setting up here. And now what I can do is I can change these numbers here. So I can go to 1, 1, 1. And now I can go back here and release this little switch back to this original A position. And now what I can show you is that 1, 1, 1 is the combination. So if I go ahead and lock that back up and change this, now this won't rotate. I can't open it up. Only if I go back to 1, 1, 1, now, oh, look at that, opens back up. So that's how you can change the lock. So as long as you have a 3-digit combination that you'll remember, you can change it to anything that you like. Again, certainly not unbreakable. There's only 1,000 combinations, so if someone's really patient and has the time, they could go through them all right there. But I think a little more secure than just what your car comes with. Now, inside here, we have foam. It's not attached or glued to the back or anything, so this is just nice because it'll kind of pinch in whatever you put in here, you know, whatever valuable, money, gold bricks, coins. It'll kind of keep it nice and quiet here and kind of pinch it together. Now, this thing isn't that big, so it's going to only hold stuff that's maybe about the size of your hand here, but I want to give you some interior dimensions of this to see if it'll meet your needs. So the exterior dimensions here is 1 3/4 inches exactly, not including the sheet metal thickness here. Now, the foam I think will compress to almost nothing in most cases, so you got to keep that in mind. Now, interior dimensions here, and let's talk about the usable interior dimensions. So side to side, it's 6 1/8 inches wide. All right. Now, top to bottom, we actually have kind of a couple of issues. On the bottom portion here with this latch, I'm going to measure from the hinge to the latch itself, and I'm going to tell you that is 8 5/8 inches to that latch. Now the problem up here is that you have the lock itself. So if you want something to fit between the lock and the hinge, is 7.5 inches exactly. So kind of keep that in mind. I think something that's no longer than 7 inches long and 6 inches wide is going to fit in here fine. Collapse it together, lock it in your car with this. Lock it to a 2x4 stud in your closet if you want. So something like this, it doesn't just have to be for your car, but especially if you have some valuables, money, jewelry, those types of things, I think this can be really useful. If something like this is going to make you sleep a little easier and live a little better, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever thanks to Peter Von Panda.